Hello everyone, welcome back. This episode here, I'm going to be doing another voiceover. Hope you all enjoy the ride. So I got my Insta360 ONE set up here, helmet mount and handlebar mount, both running at 60 frames per second. Let's see what I can do. Today's a pretty beautiful day. I think it's first day or second day of school or something like that. That's why I'm riding the bike. So I'm going to take a little bit longer ride here. I'm testing out the capabilities of the camera along with the new way I'm editing videos. In this episode, I have some new techniques I'm incorporating into the video editing. You'll see I added some sound and some graphics. Kind of a technique I used before in some of my previous videos. You've probably seen it. Top speed. What else? On fire. Lightning fast. You'll see what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it before, stick around, you'll see. I usually indicate those for speed. Alright, I'm taking the main road. I'm actually going... I usually take the main road to either go to a different area, or I just want to take the main road. I'm going to another community called Riverstone. It's very nice. Both developers are the same. Oh, here's an indicator. That's to represent my 28 mile an hour speed. As I go back to warp drive here, warping speed with motion blur. And a little slow-mo. That's the original reason why I went to 60 frames per second, trying to capture the slow-mo. And another slow-mo right here. So get off the streets and get onto the sidewalk. I can take my time a little bit better. Headed to another lake area. It's been a while since I've taken this route. Really nice. This community is also the same developer that built the community where I live, but there are separate communities, but same developer. So it has the same style. Here's the lake. Really nice. You can see it's they have a little dry bed over there. It usually has water. They're doing some repair work on the boardwalk. It's kind of interesting to see it dry. I didn't know how deep it was, but it's not very deep at all. You could probably walk on it when it does fill back up with water. There has been a heat wave. I've been getting heat advisories for the past week and a half. So it is really hot. It's in the morning, so the temperature range in the morning is about 80 to 90 degrees. If it was in the afternoon, it would be more like in the 100 degrees with the heat index which it feels like it would feel like over 100 degrees. And here I'm walking on the dry bed here. It's pretty spongy. It looks all dried up and hard, but it was spongy. So I don't know what happened. A few months ago it rained a lot, and maybe this part of the boardwalk here, the decking, got flooded with water and had some dry rot. All I know is that the decking was kind of collapsing, and they had to close it off. So it's nice that they took care of it. It's open to the community. There's no fencing or gate. It's just an area they built. I'm sure the people of this community paid for it with their association fees. Especially the homes around this area. It's a gated area, but this part's open. It's really beautiful. Man, I'm just jamming out on the music here. Got the sun to my back. It really picks up well on the camera, facing forward. The Insta360 ONE really needs a lot of light to pick up images. It does well in low lighting if everything's in low lighting, but in general when you're outside, the shadows really get dark. I like going off-road around this area, getting into the trees. There's some bronze statue of little deers. It's a little shortcut, a little fun. I enjoy this view. This part of the editing really was fun to do. Come out here and go onto the overlook, or whatever it's called. I'm not sure what it's called, but it overlooks the lake here with those fountains, those 3 fountains spewing up. And there's a little walkway under the overpass, like a little mini bridge here. Nice area to launch for a kayak right there. That's what I plan to do anyway. I still haven't built my trailer. I was thinking about converting the WeRide Copilot to a kayak trailer or trailer in general. Still haven't done that. I end up using it more often with my youngest riding. I may not do that project until after she grows up. No longer uses the WeRide Copilot. I'm enjoying the last days of summers as well. It's coming to an end. School's already started. When school starts, that's pretty much the beginning or tail end of summer, beginning of fall. I'm hoping the weather gets cooler. The leaves are... I don't know if the leaves are falling from the change in the climate or because it's been very dry and they haven't had much water. maybe a little bit of both. And here's another nice view. This is from the helmet mount, but looking straight forward. I like it. I like it because it ideally keeps the horizons level instead of having that globe round shape of the horizon. Alright, little change in music. I should be picking up some speed here shortly. That's where you're going to see the interesting layovers that I put on here. Or overlays, I should say, not layovers. Gotta be careful around here. Maybe somebody else on the bike might be coming. I ring my bell going right before I go into this tunnel, during the tunnel, and after. Fade to white. Gets a little bright at the end. Alright, here I go.
On fire!
This is a blue flame on fire as I pass that tractor.
On fire!
On fire with green, yellow flame. I'm gonna get the top speed here.
Top speed!
So as you can see, I pedal assist 5, gear 7. I can get up to 28, 29 miles. This is pretty much flat.
Lightning fast!
I hit 29 again, flat area. So, you know, it's possible to get up to that speed, even though this bike is only rated at 20 miles an hour. Here's what I do. I change the speed limiter to go to 25, then I change the wheel diameter to a smaller diameter to, I think, in my opinion, to trick the controller into thinking that it needs to give power continuously up to, or as close as to, the speed limit. And so essentially what I'm doing is I'm able to pedal past beyond 25 as much as the controller can give me power. And I don't know if you noticed, but I can't maintain 30 or 40 miles an hour or whatever I do. Fastest I've gone recorded on the GPS overlay is 40 miles an hour. So I do a lot of these interesting transitions, you know, the screen going up and down as I transition from the handlebar mount to the helmet mount. Also, before going to time-lapse or warp speed, I usually use transition from rider view and then into warp speed and then out of warp speed into rider view. So I'm using those as kind of like transitions. I think overall it makes the viewing more enjoyable, at least entertaining in my opinion. I like to add sound, but if you speed up the video, it ruins the audio, of course, so it's hard to have a vlog style in real time while you're doing this, like I used to do. I'll still do those, but sometimes it's especially on hot days in the summer, wearing a chest mount is it's just too hot. It just builds up heat compressed to your chest. Having that open right there allows the air to flow through and keep me cool. Now I have noticed one thing about the Insta360 ONE at 60 frames per second. It will start another video file every 30 minutes. So around this, right about, let me see, right about here, yeah, another file was started. So I had to connect the two separate, videos and put them together while matching up the GPS overlay. It was a little tricky, but got it done. It's basically a 40-minute ride. 40-minute ride turned into a 21-minute ride or something. 20-minute ride. So cut it down by half just by doing time warps like this. After watching a few videos of the time warp, when I go back to normal speed, I seem really slow. That's why I gotta slow it down once in a while. Then I'll seem like I'm going really fast. I think it's very important to have like a helmet mount, especially if you're doing riding videos or bike videos. It kind of really adds to the dynamic of the video presentation to the viewer. Of course, there's my little slow-mo with a little wrist twisting there. And that's an example of how dynamic a footage can be when you're doing a riding video. It makes it more interesting, in my opinion. And the other thing I like about the Insta360 ONE, technically I have two cameras. Really, it's just two cameras, but really I have four cameras, if you think about it. Or, because of the free capture, I have infinite amount of cameras, actually, an infinite amount of video footage. Head mounted, straight view, head mounted, and I keep that, or actually go to there you go to the rider view, zoom, transition zoom into warp speed here. Slow-mo for my hand signal, back to regular speed. Clubhouse is always like my new checkpoint or home base. That's kind of like my second home without being my second home. I really like it here. They got air conditioning, got TV, water. They got some snacks sometimes. And they got this nice outdoor back patio area with TVs, fans blowing. They got the ceiling fans going. It slightly helps. It's still hot out there, but just being outside, very therapeutic. And the interior's nice, very beautiful. Large flat screen TVs. There's the syrup for the coffee, and they got the cups, but I don't, and they have tea over there. They offer hot water and coffee, but I don't drink either of those. I just prefer some water. Getting some ice, grabbed a cookie. Sometimes they have pretzels or granola bars. Today they had cookies. I take them. I can sure use them because, you know, riding that bike, it gives you, having that snack gives you a little energy boost. I burn it off anyway. I burn off those extra calories. Anyways, I'm getting towards the end of the video here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.